Hi guys, I'm going to be talking about Yveltal in this video. Now Yveltal is one of the three new legendaries given to us in X and Y along with Xerneas and Zygarde. In the Pokédex it's called the Destruction Pokémon and I've got to say it really lives up to that title. So, what's it like? Well, its typing is a bit of a double-edged sword. I mean, two immunities are always a good thing to Ground and Psychic, and Psychic types are common like Mewtwo, Deoxys, Lugia, and being Dark Flying type, it actually makes a good check to Ghost Arceus, as well as giving it strength against two of Uber's best walls in Giratina and Lugia. But it also makes it weak to Stealth Rock and the common Ice and Electric moves. But Steel's now neutral to Dark, so Yveltal gets perfect neutral coverage on anything you normally see in Ubers with just its stabs and Focus Blast. Its stats are pretty solid all round. 131 attacking stats on either side means it can do a lot of damage, and with 126, 95, 98 defensive stats it can take, it hits pretty well too. Now it's quicker than most of Ubers, in fact at nighttime speed it's ahead of Rayquaza on Q and W and it ties with Genesect. And while a lot of its stabs aren't that powerful, Dark Aura gives its Dark Stabs a nice boost. As of yet I don't know how much by, some people say 30%, some people say 20%, but I don't think it's been confirmed yet. Right now, I think Yveltal's mostly going to be used as a wall breaker, smashing holes in the opponent's team so that something else can clear up what's left. I don't think it can sweep since it doesn't have any good boosting moves. And honestly, Game Freak, why didn't you give it nasty plot? Just look at this thing; it needs to have nasty plot. So, okay, that's the rant over. Here's some movesets I thought of for it. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward set this. You just smash stuff up, heal when you get the chance, and then go out smashing up more stuff. Dark Pulse is the main stab, and it's a good move to spam since it gets boosted by Dark Aura and nothing's immune. As for flying stabs, you've got Hurricane, which is much more powerful, but it has crap accuracy outside rain. You've got Oblivion Wing, which is a fair bit weaker, but its straining effect means you won't have to use Roost as much. Focus Blast takes out Tyranitar, which is the only common Pokemon that resists Yveltal stabs. Roost heals off Life Orb Recoil and possible Stealth Rock damage. Yeah, that's it really. The EVs are dead simple, they just maximise speed and power. Great speed and good attacking stats, why wouldn't you use a choice set? Yveltal's faster than the base 90s like Kyogre and Reshiram, and it's bulkier than Palkia. Dark Pulse is again used as the main stab. Hurricane is recommended since it's much more powerful, but Oblivion Wing is more reliable outside rain and it can also heal off possible Stealth Rock damage. Focus Blast gets perfect neutral coverage with Yveltal stabs, and it one-hit KOs Tyranitar and Defensive Dialga if you're using choice specs. Since Yveltal has perfect neutral coverage in 3 moves, the last slot can be used for whatever you want. You could use U-Turn to Scout, you could use Sleep Talk to give you a Darkrai switch in, or you could even use the other flying type attack you didn't use in the second slot, so you've got the best of both worlds. The EVs are dead simple, maximising speed and power. Go with Timid Nature if you're using a Choice Scarf, Modest if you're using Specs. Since it's got 131 attack stats on both sides, why not try a mix set? This set can catch a lot of opponents off guard and also is good at clearing up weakened stuff late game because you got Sucker Punch for priority. Now, as for the main stab, again it's a choice of Hurricane's power or Oblivion Wing's consistency. Sucker Punch is a priority move, you use that for clearing up weakened opponents. Focus Blast gets some extra coverage, and in the last slot you can use either Dark Pulse, so you've got a reliable stab, or you could use Roost to heal off Life Orb Recoil and possible Stealth Rock damage. The EVs give it enough speed to outrun max speed Rayquaza. Special attack is maximised so it can hit as hard as possible, and the leftovers are put in attack to juice up Sucker Punch. While the other sets you've seen so far are focused on smashing holes in the opponent's team, this goes in another direction and focuses instead on breaking down defensive Pokemon. Taunt forces the wall to use their often very weak attacks, while Toxic slowly eats away at their health. Roost keeps Yveltal alive longer, and Dark Pulse is there in case you get taunted, and it also gets boosted by Dark Aura and hits Lugia and Giratina for super effective damage. The EVs maximise its overall bulk while keeping its HP odd, so Stealth Rock doesn't do as much damage. 92 speed EVs let it outrun minimum speed Lugia. 168 defense EVs buffs up its physical bulk, and since 3 of its 4 weaknesses are to types which are almost always specially based, well, in Ubers anyway, it's better to be physically defensive, and Ho-Oh does specially defensive a lot better anyway. Generally you want fast attackers that can clear up what's left after Yveltal smashed a few holes in the opponent's team. I'll give you some examples. Laserkin is going to be a lot more dangerous when it doesn't have to worry about Giratina. Rock Polish Groudon can also do much better knowing it doesn't have to worry about Lugia stopping it. And as much as I hate Extreme Killer Arceus, I have to admit it will be a great teammate, especially since it no longer has to worry about Giratina. I hope this was helpful. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you want. Next time I'm going to be talking about Xerneas. Bye!